Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oregon Panthers boys hockey. My name is Zach Seeloff, and I'm joined in the booth as always by my partner, Dan Graychuk. Dan, great to be here with you tonight.
Always good to be here, Zach.
Tonight's game was originally to have taken place 2 weeks ago on January 17th, but the weather gods did not cooperate, and so the McFarland Panthers have come out this evening to challenge the Panthers here at the Oregon Ice Arena. And I said McFarland Panthers there. That's a solid typo on my part. It's the McFarland Spartans. We won't have Panthers on Panthers. And speaking of the Spartans, let's start with them first. They're 9-9-0, unfortunately at the bottom of the Badger North Conference with a 1-6-0 conference record. Looking at their roster and the games they've played so far, their problems seem to be primarily offensive. All three of their goalies are posting solid averages. Senior Rob Huell is leading the pack with 92.6%. They're also only facing about 30 shots per game, more than some of the teams we've covered, but far less than is sort of concerning from a defensive standpoint. Unfortunately, only 3 of their players have double-digit points this season. Only 1 has double-digit goals. Going up against a team like Oregon with a very stout defense, what is McFarland going to have to do here to have some success?
They're going to have to stick to a defensive system and be opportunistic offensively. It seems that their offense tends to be a little anemic, and it's hard to say what causes that. Have there been players not in the rotation due to injury? Are they just having a hard time moving through the neutral zone? So one of the things they need to do is rest on what is their solid foundation, which appears to be good, solid defense and great goaltending. Their senior is a southpaw, so that's a little bit different for goaltenders. You don't see too many out there, so that may create some problems for some of Oregon shooters. But again, it's hard to say with what kind of offensive punch Oregon comes with tonight.
Well, and let's talk about that too, because I'm relatively new to hockey myself, and I have to admit I've never yet to encounter a left-handed goaltender just in my short time playing. As an offensive player, and you play goalie yourself, so you know this from the other perspective, what does that mean for you? Do you play differently, or do you still just take the shots that you're going to take either way?
Well, your shot selection changes a bit. If you're going up against a goaltender that has a real good glove hand, you want to go blocker side. Well, for a southpaw, that ends up being the glove. So what muscle memory forms as a forward, you may find yourself putting it to the glove side of somebody who's a left-hander. For players that have had a lot of experience going that way, they're able to adjust. And it'll be interesting to see where we go. I mean, you look at Verhagen, he's really good at picking those corners, but he does like that short side corner. Here it's going to be a little bit different. In warm-ups, he looks very loose, and by him, I mean Rob Huell. Very loose goaltender, looks very relaxed, which as a goaltender I always look for. That tells me that you've got somebody with a very short memory, which is important, and you have somebody that doesn't get in their head. Talking to Coach Yachman a couple times, not only tonight but before, when we've talked about goaltending, it's a mental position. Goaltenders who have a good, even keel, just kind of go with it, generally tend to be pretty good. And that's probably why I'm not a great goaltender.
Well, moving on then to the Panthers. After a tremendous 11-0-1 start, they're now 15-4-1. Their first loss came against Edgewood 3 weeks ago, and since then it's been win-loss, 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 win coming into this game. Perfectly alternating, but never quite able to get back to that win streak that marked the beginning of their season. They had a tournament in Sun Prairie this weekend, where the sort of Jekyll and Hyde nature of the team was on full display. They fell 9-1 against Waukesha before defeating Wanakee 4-1. Like you said, we spoke with Coach Yachman before the game. He really wanted to praise Waukesha in that game and talk about the talent that was on display. Nevertheless, you and I have talked a lot about the fact that when Oregon is on, they are darn near unbeatable. But when they're off, it's their passing that seems to be the first thing to go, and when they fall behind, penalties often start to become more prominent. As we enter the last leg of the season here, what do they need to do both to get a win here in this game, but also to keep the team that we know they can be so they can take that win down the stretch, hopefully earn a share of that conference title or even win it outright?
You know, the Panthers are kind of in that weird limbo. They're a defensive-minded team with a great work ethic that back checks hard. Their forecheck is good. They're also a finesse-style forward team where it's passing, good cycles. But when you're dealing with that type of an offensive system, it's all about timing. And if one person's timing is off in a system like that, it breaks down. When that happens, frustration. From frustration comes mental mistakes, and then Oregon ends up in the box. When Oregon ends up in the box, they do a good job killing penalties, but that also kills time for them to be on the offensive attack. And it seems to be that cascade of events that really affects them. I think some of it comes down to confidence. just being comfortable in the systems that they're running. We hear that they change systems every once in a while and they adapt to that well. But when you're dealing with adversity, where do you fall back to? You generally fall back to something that is more ingrained, and then you have people trying to do a little too much, and I think that's been one of the things that when there's wheels come off.
And then looking at Oregon in terms of what's going right for them this season, it has definitely been scoring. Oregon, they just know how to, they've got a nose for the net. Only 2 of their players are without a goal this season, and that's defenseman Gage Shilgen and defenseman Hayden Bell, who both have played very well on defense and are just not the sort of two-way threat that maybe like a Lucas Hefty is. But speaking of Lucas Hefty, he's sitting on 74 career points. Alex Verhagen, Calvin Schneider sitting on 69 career points. They can both reach 70 today if they can notch another assist or a goal. Zach Roscos, a sophomore, already has 34 career points. He's second on the team with 29 points this season, trailing only Verhagen at 30. With that sort of offensive punch, it's really surprising to me that they find themselves sort of where they do here and kind of looking up at the division leaders.
You know, it's one of those things, their goals tend to come in bunches. They do get a lot of goals. Unfortunately, they're in certain games. There are times where they're unable to score, period, and then in another game, they're able to put 6 or 7 in. So they need that consistency and have it more kind of averaged out. One thing to point to, and you mentioned their names, in Siljan and Bell, you need those defensive players to have that type of offensive power. The defensive players you don't hear a lot about generally mean they're doing their job. They're the ones that are disciplined. They're staying back. They're blocking plays. They're stopping pucks. And that's why those 2 guys may not have any goals, but what they add to the play allows Hefty to skate forward, allows that type of offensive punch. So that's why they're so well-rounded. They have their role players. And in my opinion, role players are the key to any good team.
Absolutely. And I didn't mention them to sell them short in any way.
No, not
you
at
and I, Hayden Bell, I know we've given a star before too. Gage Shilgen is a name we end up calling a lot because his stick is on that puck so frequently. He handles the puck incredibly well. And he's a guy, instead of like a Lucas Hefty who has a very powerful shot, he looks to distribute the puck from the point, and both of those approaches have been successful for them on offense.
Oh, yeah, and really, I just bring them up because without those, you don't have that kind of offensive power. And that's one of the things we can watch. And sometimes it's so fun to just watch these kids play because they play at such a level in some of these games, and then they have these weird spots. I don't think it's a skill thing. We know it's there. It's not a coaching thing. I think it's timing. And once they figure out that, I don't think there is a team that would walk into this building and say, oh, this one's going to be easy.
No, I absolutely agree. The Panthers are not a team that anyone can take lightly. It's just unfortunate that every now and then they've had a game. We've had a few games here where they just haven't been on their kind of a game. Well, folks, with that in mind, we're going to head down to the PA announcer. We're going to get the starting lineups. We'll get the presentation of the colors and the national anthem, and then we'll be back with the McFarland Spartans here visiting the Oregon Panthers. Don't go anywhere. We're muted.
Say what?
We're muted.
Okay. I don't think they're going to start their senior.
I'm not. They do like Stone does. They do the whole platoon thing.
Yeah.
They really don't have a starter.
Well, so forget everything we said about a left-handed goaltender. Yeah, we've muted us. Oh, they've got no audio from them.
At forward, number 5, Jack McGinn. At forward, number 20, Max Binger. And at center, Brent Newcomer. And the rest of the McFarland Spartans. And now your starting lineup for the Oregon Panthers. In goal, number 29,
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Oregon Panthers taking on the McFarland Spartans. This is a reschedule of a game that was supposed to take place 2 weeks ago. Ice and snow prevented that, and so we're here tonight at 8 o'clock at the Oregon Ice Arena. Dan, first drop of the puck here. I think it's safe to say that Oregon is the favorite in this game. So you're McFarland. You know you're playing not from a deficit per se, but you're playing with something to prove. How do you assert that early in this game?
I think you need to make a physical impression. What you need to do is you need to start putting bodies on bodies right away. Not in a cheap and dirty way or something that's going to get somebody hurt, but in a way that lets Oregon know that if you're going to come into the zone, if you're going to work along the boards, there's going to be a price to pay. And that's what they need to do. They can't afford to do a speed-based game against Oregon. And if they get to play an Oregon style, that's not going to help them out. They need to slow the game. And
then just real quickly, we saw that starting lineup a little bit different for the Panthers. Starting tonight, it's going to be Sam Hakes at center, Lucas Hefty, Sawyer LaChance on D, and then Matt Strassman and Ryan Mitchick at the wings. We know that Oregon has three lines that they consistently like to play. This is a very different look for them in terms of personnel.
It is. It's one of those where maybe towards this part of the season, they're looking to try and find good chemistry lines.
All right, off the faceoff, it's controlled by McFarland, and this game is underway. Pass intercepted, though, by Strassman. He heads right towards the slot. Nice job to hustle back on defense, but the Panthers have this one offensively very early in this game. Puck all the way out to Hefty now. He's at the far point, tries to get a shot in. Hakes will hustle forward as it got deflected to the near corner. Hakes moves around at the Zamboni door, leaves it off. Moving into center, Strassman can't get it past the defense, though. He gets it to Mitchick behind the net. Mitchick back around, kicks that one with the skate. Nice play to hang on to that one as he tries to move it out to the point. Gets caught up in a bunch of different Spartans, and the Spartans able to play this one away, and they're going to hustle up. That was slapped in by number 10, Grant Newcomer. Newcomer, the leading goal scorer for these McFarland Spartans. He hustles against Lucas Hefty and wins that puck against the wall, but Matt Strassman able to play it out. Strassman from behind the red line. And that one angle's kind of funny along the end line, but it does just go for icing.
Yeah, barely an icing, and it looked like Hefty lost an edge there and went into the boards a little awkward, almost legs first. I'm glad to see him get up and skate to the bench okay.
Absolutely. Don't want to lose any player, but certainly not this early in this game. 16-16 to go, still 0-0 in the first period here. Face-off will be Zach Roscos taking on Alex Gilly. Gilly wins that one back, and the Spartans control. From the far point, they were hard full of shot in, misses the cage to the right, played away by the pad of Henry Roscos. Try and play this one out. It's picked up immediately, and here comes Carson Timberlake. Timberlake with a ton of space as he goes along to the near side. From the faceoff dot, shot and a blocker save. Timberlake gets that one across, and now he carries it behind the net once again. Back at the center, shot and a great save. Killer save from McFarland on a great shot from number 7, Calvin Schneider. Two quick chances there for the Panthers, but they're both turned away.
Yeah, that's a great kind of outlet that they're using. And again, they're able to move through the neutral zone without a problem.
Here comes Schneider, pass into Zach Roscos, broken up by Alex Gilly, but Schneider's going to pick it back up. Schneider out to Timberlake at the point, circles it across to Hayden Bell. Bell able to settle that one down, moves it into center, deflects, and that one comes out to center ice. 15:28 to go, still a 0-0 tie, Panthers control. Great outlet pass here, and here's Zach Roscos to the high slot, pulls the trigger, gets the legs together. Zach with a backhand chance, no good. Into Calvin Schneider. Schneider circles behind the net, wraparound chance, stopped up and frozen down. Nice job there, great positioning to block up that pipe.
Yeah, and Oregon, again, they do such a good job in their transition, coming out of their zone, and they also do a good job at penetrating the offensive zone, and they're doing it with great passes.
Oregon looking good offensively. Tucker Jarrett looking sharp in net for the Spartans. Tyler Damon in the face-off circle. He's taking on number 16, Zach Moore. Damon wins that one back, but it goes way out into the one will come all the way into the Panther zone. Gage Shiljan will have it there. Shiljan up off the wall. That one's going to be picked up by Moore, though. Moore, backhand attempt. Can't get it past Gage, who blocks it into the corner. Moore picks that one back up. Another shot. This one works its way through the slot, but there's nothing but Panthers there, and it'll be carried by Ian Shiljan. Ian looks to get this one out. A long pass. This one's going to be carried by McFarland, and they'll move that one easily through center. Alex Moore backhands it. He turns it right over, though, to Lucas Hefty, and Hefty will have it for the Panthers. Hefty leaves this one back to his D partner, Gage Shiljan. Shiljan up to Damon at the scorer's table. Damon able to play that one forward, and Ian Shiljan will have to hustle as it got past him and moved all the way into the McFarland zone. Stops up, McFarland does. Nice job by Shiljan to tap that one into the slot, but McFarland able to play it away. Gage Shiljan will have to settle it back down at center ice. Pass ahead to Mitchick. It's actually tapped by Ian Shiljan. They are able to get it into the zone, but McFarland has it there. They'll move it forward. Nice job to tap that one in by Max Binger, but it's immediately carried by Hefty. Hefty fires that one towards the referee, and it comes in. It's going to come on net here, and this one's just going to be covered. A wise cover, I think, by Tucker Jarrett.
Yeah, it looks like McFarland is doing a really good job at adjusting to Oregon's style. They're really starting to clog things up in the middle, staying nice and spread out, and stopping Oregon from generating more scoring chances.
Face-off will be Sam Hakes taking it for Oregon. It'll be number 10 Grant Newcomer for McFarland. We're on the near side of the McFarland zone. Puck remains on the dot. Now it's carried away by Strassman. Strassman works towards the hash mark, but it's stripped by Grant Newcomer. Newcomer's pass goes wide, and it'll be picked up by Carson Timberlake. Timberlake ahead to Hakes. No, that one's intercepted. Newcomer in the slot, loses the puck. Another shot, bad save. It's not covered yet. Everyone's crashing into the crease. Finally, we get the whistle here. Little bit of contact there, but everyone breaks up. Henry Roscoe's not able to trap that first rebound, and consequently everyone just crashed in on top of it, but finally able to get that one frozen down.
Yeah, that was good positioning on Roscoe's part from that first shot in, and then they just couldn't get good control. That last couple shots from McFarland, I think they took some exception to.
13:53 to go in the first period, still a 0-0 total. Linesman displeased with the wings on the other side, gets them back in position. Face-off comes, it's controlled by McFarland. McFarland working that one toward the slot. Nice move around by Newcomer. He continues to fight for the puck as he's pushed all the way out by Timberlake. Great effort by Timberlake to just force him physically to the point. Sam Hakes now hustling as he picks this one up on the near side of the Panther zone. Lifts that one very high and out of play behind the benches. We'll get a face-off here.
Yeah, another happy fan back on that side. Yeah, it looked like the wingers were still jawing a little bit from the scrum in front of Roscoe's. And again, you never want to see any pushing and shoving, but teams are always going to protect their goaltender.
Without a doubt. All right, it'll be Alex Gilly taking on Zach Roscoe's on the far side of the Panther zone here off the out-of-play face-off. That one's controlled by McFarland. They try and fire it back in. They're able to flip it high, but they flip it out of play near the Oregon bench. Oregon locker room, excuse me, and we'll get another face-off here.
Yeah, again, McFarland is doing a good job of adjusting and changing their style of play, and that's keeping them in this right now. I think this is going to be a harder game than people may have thought.
Roscoe's versus Gilly on the neutralized face-off. That one's controlled by Lucas Hefty. Hefty, a nice pass ahead to Calvin Schneider, and here comes Schneider. Schneider hustling along the near side. He manages to stay up and hold that puck. Into Zach Roscoe. Shot! And a glove save. A tremendous glove save by Tucker Jarrett. Wide open shot from Zach Roscoe. So I cannot believe he got the glove on that one.
That was impressive. That was close in. That had upper corner pick. That was a fast glove.
What a play. And now we're seeing the Panthers' #1 line reconstituted here. The only difference, Soil a chance in for Gage Shiljan. Puck is controlled by the Panthers. Verhagen has it in the back corner. Verhagen picks that one up, leaves it back for Calvin Schneider. Schneider back into Roscoe's. Roscoe's taps it for Verhagen, but it's slapped out. Lucas Hefty able to get this one back down to Verhagen, though, on the near side. Back across to Hefty. Hefty goes to the top of the circle. Inside to number 7, Calvin Schneider. Can't get it to go, and it works all the way to the far corner. Zach Roscoe's has that one. He fights to try and hang on to it and gets it out to the Lucas Hefty at the point. Hefty fires one in. A pad save. Couldn't cover it up, but no Panthers there. Looked a little bit confused by that shot, but now a breakaway. Alex Gilly behind the defense. LaChance hustling. Save from Henry Roscoe's. Nice job, 1-on-none to make that save. And now a nice pass out by LaChance as Verhagen plays that one in. Knocks down his man and able to work it down low. Gilly fires it along the wall. Hustling forward is Ian Shiljan, who's able to get there. Shiljan plays it back down low towards the Zamboni door on the far side. Tapped out, held by Ian Shiljan once again. Out to his brother Gage, now to Hefty. Winds, fires, and misses to the right side. Out to Gage at the far side. Plays that one down. Zach Roscoe's will hustle for it. Trying to get to it with 12:18 to go in the first period. Still a 0-0 tie. That puck controlled by the Spartans as they play it back to their far side. Hustling it are the Panthers as they try and get this one out. That's Andy Ziyamek, and now it comes to Gage Shiljan. Shiljan with a wrist shot. Pad save, played to the near side. Hayden Bell coming in. He comes along the wall and plays that one all the way down to Ziyamek. Ziyamek knocked down from behind, and this one will be picked up by number 6, Bryce Fleming. Fleming, a nice pass ahead to 14. Carried by Robinson, but now it's picked up by Gage Shiljan in front of his own bench. Shiljan handles very nicely through the neutral zone. Tries to hit Ziyamek. Ziyamek had turned the wrong way. No ice the call, and McFarland going to try and play this one out. Ziyamek instead holds it. Gets it back to Shiljan. This one back out to Gage Shiljan, now down to his brother Ian. Back to Gage at the point. Gage gets a little shot in, stick save, and out to the near side. Play that one behind the net. Tyler Damon trying to get it. Instead, it's picked up by Zach Moore. Moore hustling. He's got a 3-on-2 developing here if he can keep moving. Moves around one man. He gets past Hayden Bell. Comes in for the low angle shot. Gets it through to the slot. They had a look there, but they couldn't get the lumber on. Backhand shot. Pad save. Another shot. Stick save. And gathered by Roscoe's. Great work by Henry Roscoe's, but boy, there was an opening there, and they just couldn't quite turn and fire.
Yeah, great defense, stick on stick, making sure no one's getting a great shot. And on the breakaway that happened about a minute and a half before, Roscoe's was incredibly aggressive. Came 2 to 3 feet right out of that crease. Great play so far.
It'll be Sam Hakes in the face-off dot. on the near side of his own zone. He gets that one back to Carson Timberlake. Timberlake up off the glass to Matt Strassman. Strassman hustling, but that one's played immediately back in by McFarland. Move it all the way across to Sawyer LaChance. LaChance's pass to Hake goes a little bit errant, and we'll get the icing call.
Yeah, it's looked again like the linesman keeps talking to Strassman. Did it right before that face-off as well, and it's one of those things where you wonder if there's a little bit going on there.
We'll see if that comes to anything. Right now, we've got the face-off going. Sam Hake's trying to get this one. He does get it to Timberlake. Timberlake high off the glass ahead to Strassman. Strassman battling, trying to get that one, but it's carried by McFarland. Immediately picked up by LaChance in his own zone. McFarland plays this one, and it's going to be an offsides call. Their man tried to jump over his teammate, not able to do it, and we'll get the offsides face-off.
Yeah, right now it looks like Oregon's able to get everything moving. I just don't think they're getting the looks that they want and the shots on net. They're getting the great setups. They're just not getting anything into the middle.
Hakes first newcomer on the faceoff. Hakes wins it back to Lucas Hefty. Hefty hits a wide open Strassman, and here they come 2-on-2. He's got Mitchik across, slap shot, blocker save. Tries to get that one into center, can't do it. Hakes has it on the near side, out cross to Gage Chilton, who moves it all the way to Lucas Hefty. Hefty a wrist shot, glove save, but not able to grab it, just plays it away. Puck in the near corner, they try and rim it out. It's held by Mitchik. Mitchik fighting in the corner, trying to get that one clear. They lift it high off the glass and out of play, and we'll have another face-off. And I do apologize, folks. I'm sure I'm going to do it again. These uniforms for McFarland look an awful lot like Monona Grove, and I know I've already made that mistake once.
It's all the M's.
The M's and the blue.
I know, it just kind of, and they all seem to have the exact same color scheme.
They sure do. Face-off going to come a little bit above the face-off circles. Oh, no, we're actually going to take it all the way out to neutral ice. It'll be Sam Hakes for the Panthers. Hakes fights that one in and hustles after that puck. He's pushing hard to get to that one. And I think he's going to force an offensive chance here for the Panthers. Strassman battling in the corner, and Hakes comes across to assist. He picks that puck up. He's behind the net looking to distribute. He's got Mitchik in the slot there as he circles all the way around. Now he looks open and gets it to Lucas Hefty. Hefty all the way at the blue line. Tries to get a shot in for a deflection. Can't get it past the D. And that one's flipped out. That one might come down for icing from 5. Hand is up, and we'll get the icing call. That one came off the stick of Jack McGinn for McFarland.
Yeah, it looks like Oregon's doing something a little bit different in the offensive zones. They're staying more spread out, but they're really focusing on that strong side, looking to do more of a cycle than a cross pass. They're really trying to keep it bunched in one side.
Zach Roscos in the faceoff dot, taking on Alex Gilly. Gilly able to win that one back. He's been money in the faceoff circle so far early in this game, but a nice job by Carson Timberlake to fly all the way over and save the zone. 9:49 to go. Panthers have the puck. It's Alex Verhagen in the near corner. Verhagen leaves it back for Roscos, but it's rimmed to the far side. Timberlake not going to be able to catch up to it, and he'll follow it back into his own zone. No ice the call as he carries it behind the end line, shadowed by Jack McGinn. He flips that one past, but it's intercepted by Gilly. Gilly to the hash marks. Backhand shot, hit the corner, hit the crossbar and the post, but it comes all the way up, and now a 3-on-2 the other way for the Panthers. Calvin Schneider has the puck. He's got Verhagen across to Roscos instead. Roscos, a pad save from Jarrett. What a play on a 3-on-2 chance. Oh my goodness, McFarland trying to generate their own chance, not able to do it, and the Panthers will have it in neutral ice. And now here comes Roscos. He's got a look as he heads to the net, tries to get the backhand shot into center. There's Calvin Schneider, can't turn and fire. He's got the puck though, back to Roscos. Roscos all the way to the point now. Shot comes in, pad save, crashing as Schneider can't get to it. Verhagen back into center, tries the backhand shot, knocked down. Roscos tries for the shot. That one's still out. Shot after shot from these Panthers, and great job by Tyler Jarrett. I don't know how he's making these saves. Panthers still have the puck. Schneider into center. That one's finally slapped out by McFarland. The 3-on-2 chance, and then just at least 5 shots there. Jarrett doing a great job for his team.
Yeah, a lot of back-to-back action, and he's standing tall in there, making a lot of good saves and making it look easy.
Lucas Hefty now have this one at neutral ice for the Panthers. He flips that one in on net. That one's easily stopped. And he'll decide to settle that one down and get a stoppage, let his team get a change.
Yeah, I think he was real happy to stop that puck. He was seeing a lot of rubber flying his way. And again, was looking good. There were a lot of great shots in there where positional saves are huge when there's that kind of traffic.
Absolutely. Tyler Damon in the faceoff circle for the Panthers on the far side of the Spartan zone. Damon battles for it, but the Spartans win it, and they rim it hard to the near side. That one's going to be gathered, though, by Gage Chilton. Taps it down to his brother Ian, who backhands it all the way behind the net, where it's picked up by Tyler Damon. Damon loses control, but a fight comes in from Ian Chilton, aggressively trying to get after that puck on the near side. This one comes to the point. Hefty winds, drives, pad save. A big slap shot from Hefty, but now circling is Ian Chilton. Chilton back out to Hefty, to the top of the circle. Wrist shot and a save. Zymek right there, he gets it in. Andy Ziamek fighting on the rebound off of the Lucas Hefty wrist shot, and he buries the goal, giving his team a 1-0 lead with 8 minutes to go in the first.
That was just good, hard work. Doing a great job in the corners to keep that puck in the zone, then working it around, getting it to the top of the offensive zone, taking the shots in, looking for rebounds. I mean, he's stopping the first shot on everything that comes in. You really got to look for those rebounds.
And we can tell that's what they've been trying to do, is just clog up that crease. Finally pays off, and Andy Ziamek gets his third goal of the season. Assist from Lucas Hefty. Great job from the Panthers, and they're in business now, ahead 1-0 in the first period. Gage Shilton has the puck in his own zone, ahead to Matt Strassman, and Strassman able to get this one forward. Hakes back to Strassman. They've got a little bit of a 3-on-2, but it's bouncing, and McFarland able to back check on D. Little bit of a late shot there. Referee slides in and diffuses the situation before it escalates, and we'll get another face-off.
You know what? I wonder if they're kind of looking at Strassman after the game against the Avalanche.
He did. For those of you who haven't seen that game, he did get a game disqualification in that, so he was ejected from that game, banned from the following game. Good to see him back on the ice. Hopefully that lesson was well taken on his part. I think I think you may be right. I think maybe this officiating crew is sort of onto this and is looking to keep anything from happening. So far, nothing has. Off the faceoff, it's controlled by McFarland in their own zone. They can't get that one past Strassman, who fights at the center line. No, they do finally get this one out. That one's chipped, and it'll be picked up by Hayden Bell. Bell takes that one on the near side. Takes a little bit of a shot, but able to play it with the skate as he continues along. Bell's pass goes pretty high. Oh, man, I thought that went into the Panther bench, but not quite. And this one's slapped back in by McFarland. Roscoe's plays it across to Timberlake. Timberlake moves it to the far side. There's Hayden Bell. Up along the wall, hustling is Mitchick. Mitchick can't quite get at the referee into the Panther bench to avoid the puck. And now spinning around at center ice is McFarland. They'll slap that one back in. Roscoe's will stop this one up with 7 minutes to go. He'll leave it for Hayden Bell. Bell all the way up to Matt Strassman. Strassman can't pick it up off the wall, and it's immediately swatted back in by the Spartans. Bell decides to carry this one as he moves towards the bench. Big collision there as the stick comes free. A little bit of a hold from Strassman, pushing here, but no call. And lots of pushing and shoving. But now Mitchick has it. Mitchick fires a shot from the top of the circle, gloved and then frozen. And a little bit from Strassman there. A little bit of a hold, maybe a little bit of a cross-check. And if the referees are onto him, he's going to want to avoid that.
Well, I'm almost wondering if it's not the refs that are onto him, if it's McFarland, if they can get him rattled, because they're really starting to play a lot more of a physical game than we saw earlier.
Face-off coming in the far side of the McFarland zone. It's won by the Panthers. Move it all the way over to Sawyer LaChance. LaChance plays that one down, gets it to Zach Roscoe's. Roscoe's in the near corner, fighting forward along with Calvin Schneider. Trying to get that puck free. McFarland gets it right to Verhagen at the top of the circle. Glove save. A great reaching glove by Tyler Jarrett. Another killer save.
Yeah, and again, that one looked like it was going to go wide. But as a goaltender, you want to just stop that puck. You don't want to see it bouncing around, especially with that opportunistic offense like Oregon.
For sure. Calvin Schneider's going to take this face-off in the near side now of the Spartan zone. Schneider trying to get it to Roscoe's. Instead, the Spartans come back away with it. Nice outlet pass, and they're trying to get past Lucas Hefty, but that poke check of his is really tough. Man, I can't believe they entered the zone onside there. Nice play, and now they have the zone from the top of the circle, wide on the wrist shot, and Calvin Schneider has that one on the near side. Able to play this one ahead. Here comes Roscoe's. Roscoe's has Verhagen ahead as he gains the zone. Got Verhagen across, gets it to him. Verhagen with the skate plays it back into center, sticked away by the goalie Tyler Jarrett, and Calvin Schneider will hustle for it there. Schneider trying to dig it out of the corner, as is Roscoe's. Roscoe's gets that one. He's got it behind the net. He's got Sawyer LaChance to the top of the circle. Instead passes it in. Schneider now out to Hefty. Hefty back into Roscoe's. Roscoe's at the faceoff dot. Gets this one to LaChance. LaChance tries to wrist one in. It's deflected and goes all the way to the far side. They try to lift off the glass. An unfortunate hit off the stanchion, and it comes right back towards him. Boy, just a bad bounce there, and Verhagen holds it. Verhagen leaves it for Schneider. Back to Verhagen. And this one's going to be taken by McFarland. They'll swat it out, and that one looked like one that they just cleared so they could get a line change. And now we hit Verhagen, and we've got a potential 3-on-2. He hits Roscoe's. He's got Schneider across. Roscoe's fires the shot. Blocked. Great block from number 4, Jack Sesperson. Back to Roscoe's, though. Roscoe's working his way towards the slot. Roscoe's gets down low, takes a big hit, and this one's going to be covered by Jarrett. Jack McGinn, number 5, able to put a shot on Roscoe's and delay him enough so Jarrett could get the cover.
Yeah, and again, that's kind of a dangerous play for McFarland to make, because if you try to put that hit on and it doesn't work, you're down a player, and he's just going to walk right in all alone. So dangerous. Good thing it worked out for him.
Risk-reward play there. It'll be Tyler Damon against Gilly. Gilly once again, I don't think he's lost a face-off yet tonight for McFarland. 5:04 to go, a 1-0 Panther lead in this first period. Carrying the puck is McFarland now, and here comes Gilly. Gilly tries to move around Gage Shiljan. Shiljan will not let him pass and forces the puck all the way to the rear wall. Shiljan then taps it, takes it away, plays it back, but no teammates there as he continues to hustle in the near corner. They have it once again, try to get it through center, blocked up by Carson Timberlake. Timberlake tries to play it across, it's deflected, and another attempt for McFarland here. Damon plays that one away, it pops high into the air. Timberlake delivers a hit, and that one's going to come all the way out towards the blue line. Slapped back into the near corner by McFarland, but now the Panthers will have a chance. They rim this one. And Ian Shiljan, Tyler Damon going to try and get to it. McFarland instead dumps it in. They dumped it high into the safety net, and we'll get now to play faceoff.
Yeah, it's really picking up as far as how physical the play is getting. And again, haven't seen too much that seems along the chippy lines. We've seen a couple questionable holds, maybe a cross-check or two, but the physical play we're seeing is starting to clog up Oregon, trying to get out of their zone.
Sam Hakes taking on Zach Moore in the faceoff circle. Moore wins it back for the Spartans, and it's dumped in. No, it hits the poor linesman right in the breezer. Hopefully he's wearing them. I know some linesmen elect to go just with pants. Carson Timberlake has that puck, moves that one ahead to Strassman, and Strassman will enter his zone. Nice chip past his D-man. He and Hakes are hustling for it. D plays that one forward. Timberlake can't quite settle it down, and he'll gather it at the center line, move it across to Gage Shiljan. Shiljan back ahead to Hakes, and Hakes will re-enter the zone here. Hakes tries to get it across. It's intercepted and immediately swatted out. No, held by Timberlake. Timberlake's shot gets all the way to the goalie, but a pad save and alert play from Tyler Jarrett. Back to Timberlake now at the near point. Timberlake still holds and moves it across to Lucas Hefty. Hefty with a wrist shot, misses the cage to the left side. He gets a lot on that wrist shot, but just misses. Pokes it down to Hakes, but it's picked off. Picked off by Zach Moore, and Moore is hustling here. Potential 3-on-2, but he can't quite get it. Has to play it with the skate, and I think we're going to get a delay off sides. Nope, no call, but the Panthers able to play that one out. Puck comes back into the zone. Lucas Hefty's going to have to hustle to pick this one up. He's able to. Stops up, turns around. Nice little stick handle there, and plays it ahead. Strassman not able to gather it. Spartans able to play it back in. They move around Hefty, and hustling now is Timberlake to the rear wall. Timberlake crashes in there. It comes to the corner, but it's gathered by the Spartans. They're trying to work it to center, but the defense of the Panthers is too much. Strassman has that one knocked down from behind, but able to regather the Panthers in the person of Sam Hakes. Hakes all the way ahead. Nice pass up to Mitchick, and here comes Mitchick hustling. Dumps it in for Strassman. Strassman can't get there, though, and it's knocked out to the penalty box. This one carried by Grant Newcomer, number 10. Newcomer will just dump and let his team get a chase. 2:51 to go. Still a 1-0 lead for the Panthers in the first period here. Hayden Bell fighting in the corner. No, it's taken away by McFarland. McFarland back into center, but nobody there except Zach Roscos. Roscos ahead to Strassman, and he's got 2-on-2 with Verhagen. Swines, fires! Glove safe, but can't gather the rebound. Verhagen picks it up on the near corner. Verhagen takes a shot against the wall. They move past one Panther, and here they come the other way. Carrying this one is number 20, Max Binger. Binger tries to work towards center, takes a shot from two Panthers, continues to hustle for the puck. Great play with the stick from Roscos to fire that one away from the net, but they still have this as they move towards center. Now Hefty grabs it, lifts that one up, and he's going to hit Verhagen. Verhagen hustling into the zone here. He's got Schneider in the slot, loses the puck, but Schneider comes in and takes it once again for the Panthers. All the way across now to Hayden Bell. Bell with a wrist shot. Pad save. It's right in front. Swatted out. And that's going to go for icing. That was a panic move there. Very worried about a puck that's laying right in the slot, but too far for Tyler Jarrett to reach to.
Yeah, I don't think he saw that shot coming in. He looked very confused by it. Going back to the shot that he tried to glove, he lost track of it after it hit him. He had no idea where it was, and he was lucky it bounced where it did.
Alvin Schneider will take the faceoff with 2:01 to go in the first on the far side of the Spartan zone. That one won by the Spartans. Again, it's Alex Gilly. Again, it's a faceoff win. He plays that one all the way along the near wall, and it's going to be gathered by number 16, Moore, but instead picked off by Calvin Schneider. Schneider across nicely to Hayden Bell. Bell with some fancy footwork to move that one forward, but eventually comes back to the center line. Picked up there by Schneider. Schneider's pass deflected, but he sticks with it and forces it into the zone. It's played out, but a nice job by Calvin Schneider just to stick with that play. Hayden Bell takes his man into the wall, but this one's carried by Gilly. Gilly all the way to the near side as Zach Roscos provides the defense. Moves it into center. Shot and a save from Henry Roscos. Zach Moore put the shot on. Roscos right in position to make the block. That pass into center deflected. They try and swat it out of midair. Can't do it. Gilly back to Moore now. Moore has this one trying to work past Lucas Hefty. He fires that one, and it's nobody but Zach Roscos, but he's going to be able to pick up the rim and get this one back into center. Schneider trying to play defense. Instead, Roscos able to pick it up on the near corner. And now Roscos comes all the way out. Roscos got an outlet pass to Verhagen. Verhagen's going to have to hustle to pick this one up. Jack Casperson will challenge him in the corner and take that puck away, rim it all the way out. Great individual play by Jack Casperson as McFarland goes for a line change. Calvin Schneider tried to play that with the skates. Instead, it bounced the wrong way. Gage Children able to get it back to him, though. 46 seconds to go. The Panthers lead is 1-0 here in the first period. Nice interception by Zach Moore. Moore trying to work his way into center. He hustles. Can't get all the way there, though. Back into center. Henry Roscoe blocks that one, and now it'll be carried away. Story LaChance loses the puck. Turn, fire! Roscoe with the glove, and Roscoe right ready to make that. He saw that shot coming.
Oh, yeah, he had the perfect line on that, was tracking it. Good positioning. Wasn't too deep into the net, but he saw the whole thing and makes it look easy. Telling you, that's a lot harder than it looks.
Absolutely. Tyler Damon against Grant Newcomer in the near side of the Panthers zone. 30 seconds to go in the first period here. Still a 1-0 Panther lead. Nice job by Damon, and he hustles. He's got a 3-on-2 here as he goes in. He'll dump that one in, chasing is Ian Children. Jared instead covers, and very wisely covers, as Tyler Damon was only about a half second from getting the lumber on that one.
Yeah, I guess I'm surprised by that, kind of dumping into that corner. You've got the numbers coming in, and maybe just punting it into the other side gives you a little bit more space to work with.
Tyler Damon against Grant Newcomer once again, this time on the near side of the Spartan zone. Spartans win that one. They try and rim it out, but Lucas Hefty holds. Hefty gets that one back down. It goes past Damon, but Zymek is going to hustle and pick it up on the far corner. Zymek has that one. He gets it out to the point. Timberlake tries to get a wrist shot in. It's deflected up and into the near corner. He's got that there with 7 seconds to go. Picked up by Ian Children. Children into the center for Zymek. Zymek tries the backhand, can't get it to go, and that should end this period. A 1-0 Panther lead, but as much as McFarland has demonstrated some pretty astute play, they've gotten some nice breakouts, they've gotten some really nice offensive opportunities. The Panthers spent a lot of time in the McFarland zone in that period.
They did. We've seen the type of game from the Panthers we're used to, where they're getting good cycles, they're getting good looks, they're getting good shots. But McFarland was doing the exact same thing. They may not have had the same number of scoring chances, but the scoring chances they've had have been solid. They've been created by good hard work. 1-0. If you're Oregon, you've got to want more points on the board right now.
Without a doubt. Going into the second period then, like you said, it sure looks like Oregon is playing awfully well in this game. Tyler Jarrett has also been playing incredibly well for McFarland and net. What does Oregon want to do? What kind of adjustments do they want to make at the intermission here to try and get a couple more of these shots to fall?
More traffic. The goal they got came from traffic and rebounds, and that's what they're doing. And if you're looking at some of the shots they're taking shots low at the pads. Now, that's not a shot that they're trying to get in the net. That's a shot they're trying to bounce into the slot or to the other side. So they're trying to generate that type of offense. And if they just keep doing that, I think they're going to keep going the right way.
Alrighty, folks. This is a presentation of OCAmedia, Oregon Cable Access. Call 291-0148 if there are any of our presentations that you're interested in getting a hold of a copy of. We have them available there. We also archive everything on our YouTube channel. Search OCAmedia. If you're in the Oregon community and your son or daughter, nephew, niece, whoever it is on the rink, they're on the field, they're on the stage for a play or a concert, give us a call. We'll get you some cameras, we'll get you some tripods, and we'll put them on TV. Again, 291-0148. Or you can visit our website, www.ocamedia.com. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second period. You're watching Oregon Panthers boys hockey. Don't go anywhere.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital. Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza. A little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oregon Panthers boys hockey here at the Oregon Ice Arena. The Panthers tonight are playing host to the McFarland Spartans. And so far, the Panthers have a 1-0 lead and have really done a job on the offensive side of the puck. Tyler Jarrett, though, in net for McFarland has played very, very well, and he's kept this to a 1-goal game, only a 1-0 lead. McFarland's got to feel pretty good about that in terms of the fact that they didn't generate a ton of offense in the first period. They're only down by 1, and Oregon's got to be a little frustrated they haven't been able to find the back of the net a little more often.
Pardon me. One of the things we talked about was the number of shots that McFarland allows, which is generally low. That really wasn't the case here. They really peppered him. So you almost wonder if Jarrett gets into a rhythm, the more shots he sees. And you could kind of see that going through that period. The only goal he let in wasn't a clear-cut, straight shot. That was 1 to 2 saves and then a rebound jam in. So you've got to be pleased if you're McFarland. But then again, also, if you're a Panther, you've got to be pretty happy as well because their system seems to be working. Their work ethic is solid. I think they just need to match the physical play.
And in terms of the work ethic and the play of these Panthers, they really have been on their game. This is not the Jekyll Panthers. This is the Hyde Panthers. They've been playing very well. Andy Ziamek got that goal, as you mentioned, got the assist from Lucas Hefty. And we also haven't seen a single penalty in this game from either team. We've seen a couple, we haven't called a single.
Well, no, I was hoping you
called a single penalty.
I was going to hope you weren't going to say anything about that because I think you jinxed it. I think
that's true. Yeah. Now that I've mentioned it, the penalty fires will light here. But we really haven't. I mean, not a single called penalty. There was a little bit of kind of early, not even chippiness, but just like eyeballing, like Clint Eastwood across the dust. But none of that came to fruition, and so far a very disciplined game from both teams.
And Clint Eastwood from Unforgiven, not any which way but loose, right?
No.
Okay.
more the man with no name. Sam Hakes in the face-off circle. He's not able to win that one back. The Spartans will control, and we're off to the races here in the second period. Panthers with a 1-0 lead. Lucas Hefty has it in his own zone. He'll bring it up for Oregon. Holds at the blue line and gets it in. He goes to the top of the circle, drags and fires, but a nice toe save by Tyler Jarrett. That one rimmed around, but it's going to be held by Sawyer LaChance. LaChance loses control, though, but the puck comes out hard. Mitchell able to dump it back in. Hustling in is Sam Hakes on the forecheck. Losing control is number 6. Hakes gets back to it, moves it into center, but takes a huge hit from number 18, Kenyon. But that one works back into center. It's in there, trying to get it. Laying on top of it is one of the McFarland players. The puck's still sitting right in front, and finally Jarrett able to get to it. Boy, and we talked about a disciplined game. After the big shot that was delivered there was quite a few more pushes. And then in front of the goalie, you're always going to get some amount of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, and McFarland kind of dodged a bullet there. It looked like number 8 for them, Jack Bruno, covered the puck with his glove and kind of pushed it into the crease. And technically that would be a penalty shot, but in a scrum like that, it's hard to see.
All right. This one controlled by the Panthers. Hayden Bell has it. Tries to get a shot through. Blocked up by 25. Nice job to get the legs together. That was Carson Winke. And now carrying this one is Grant Newcomer. Newcomer's shot misses off to the right as he dumps that one in. Picked up by Carson Timberlake, who's able to play it out. And the Panthers have a 3-on-2 here. Verhagen taps that one across. Roscoe's behind the defense. He's going to hustle, though, as the puck moves forward. Hits that one back. Verhagen and Schneider both on the seat. That one taken away by McFarland as they move to their own near side. Deflected very nicely by Roscoe's with the stick, and now played out. Hayden Bell plays it immediately back in, and it's carried by Schneider. Schneider with a great entry. Back to the hash mark. Shot and a save. Schneider, I think, wanted to go 5-hole there, just lifted it a little bit, and a solid save from Jarrett.
Yeah, and that's that work ethic we've talked about. The ability to win the ugly battles, not giving up on it, fighting after it. And that's when the Panthers are at their best.
15:45 to go in the second. Panthers still enjoy a 1-0 lead here. And it will be Zach Roscoe's taking on Zach Moore in the faceoff circle. Roscoe's able to get that one back to the Panthers, and Schneider has it. Schneider moves it to the near wall, down to Roscoe's in the corner. Roscoe's to center. There's Verhagen. Verhagen tries for the shot. Instead, he snaps number 8's stick. Jack Bruno loses it into the corner, and then the puck played out of play. Boy, had a lot on that shot. Just pulled the stick right out of his hands.
Yeah, but again, that's great for McFarland. Strong on your stick. You're keeping it down there, and that's a hard shot. It's better to knock your stick out than put the puck in the net.
Without a doubt. It'll once again be Zach Roscoe's on the far side of the McFarland zone, taking this face-off. Stone Temple Pilots blaring over the speakers here, and the puck drops. Controlled by the Spartans, Bruno tries to play it out. Oregon breaks it up, and hustling is Roscoe's. Roscoe's gets it. He gets it back to Verhagen. Verhagen on the near side. Taps it to Bell. Bell moves that one down low. It bounces a little bit, and Roscoe's can't settle it down. Into Schneider. Can't get it. Timberlake hits Verhagen. Verhagen in the far corner now. Panthers very nicely set up on on offense here. That one chips very high and hits the glass. Back to Roscos in the slot. Boy, he takes a huge shot and goes down into the wall. Gets right back up and the puck played down low. Roscos hustling forward, gets it to Verhagen. Verhagen, a shot and misses just to the left. This one will be picked up by Bell. Bell fires it in and misses that time. Also to the left from the opposite side. Tipped in, another shot, hits the side of the net. Trying to get that one in is Verhagen, and now the goal comes off. Verhagen chipped against the back, and now quite a bit of pushing and shoving here. A punch thrown there. That's going to have to be a penalty. That one went against the face, and we're going to skate someone off here.
The additional penalty should go against McFarland. They're the one who kind of started it there. The problem is the retaliation, which is always going to get you in trouble.
We'll see what the referees signal here. Yep, we're going to take number 10 to the box. That's Grant Newcomer, their leading scorer. I'm sorry, that's number 18, Davis Kenyon. Looked like a 10 as he spun around. He protests aggressively, but the referee having none of it, Alex Verhagen going to be sent to the box as well.
I'm surprised that that's what this is.
We'll see what we're going to get for the calls. I think we're going to get 2 minutes roughing against both. That looked to be the referee's initial signal. I wish they would decrease the volume on the music just a little bit.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, that's the problem with retaliation, because I saw a cross-check from behind that McFarland did.
Yeah.
I definitely saw the pushing that they're getting Verhagen for, but there should be one more McFarland player in the box. Yeah, I guess.
All right, we're going to get a neutralized face-off.
See, you said no penalties at the beginning of this penalty.
And it didn't take long, is it? 14:50 left to go in the second period. Boy, I invited that. I apologize to all the people watching. You can definitely put this one on me. So Tyler Damon in the face-off circle. He's able to win that one back, and the Panthers control. Lucas Hefty hits Tyler Damon, and Damon to the top of the circle. Drags and fires over the top of the crossbar. That one will be held by Gage Shilgen to the point. Shilgen moves it down low, but it's picked off by McFarland, and they're able to swat it out. Lucas Hefty picks it up at the center line. Hefty fires that one in on net, and it's gloved by Tyler Jarrett. He'll leave that one off for his teammates. They rim that one to the near side, now play it back the opposite way. Hustling is Jack Casperson as he picks it up. Up along the glass, rolls along the boards. Stopped by Hefty, though. Great job to stop that one. Finally played out in a 2-on-1 coming here. Carried by 20. Max Binger has that one going down and moves it into center. No good. What a job by Gage Shilgen to deny the shot by laying down. That puck moves into center, now deflected away. Back into center, picked up by Lucas Hefty. Hefty has it, and now he'll saucer that one all the way out. What a job by Gage Shilgen. We talked about him at the top of the broadcast, laying down and taking away the chance for the shot.
A stay-at-home defenseman is always an asset on any team.
We did hear the call. It's offsetting 2-minute penalties for roughing against both players. So no skater disadvantage as Tyler Damon leaves that one off for Ian Shilgen. Shilgen loses control, though, and the Spartans pick it back up in their own zone with 13:40 to go. They still trail 1-0 in this game. Hefty fires it back in, delayed off sides, and McFarland will be able to set up. McFarland fires that one kind of errantly. Lucas Hefty winds and fires a slapper in, but easily sticks saved by Tyler Jarrett. Matt Strassman trying to hold that one. He's able to pick it up, moves it back down low, but it's intercepted by Jack Bruno. Bruno's shot comes off the glass and continues to hustle towards the end line. That'll be an icing call.
Yeah, it looks right now like McFarland's definitely got some fire in their step. This is a much stronger period for them. They seem to be coming out a lot better and a little bit less disorganized. There have been a couple times where they've looked to break it out, and they've all been on the other side of the ice. They're starting to fix that and really adapting to this Oregon offense.
Sam Hakes taking on Alex Gilly in the faceoff circle. Gilly's been incredibly solid there. Continues that this time, but Hakes fighting with him, able to get it out to the point, and finally Oregon wins one against Gilly. Carson Timberlake tried to get that one in. He can't, but he's able to regather to the blue line and play it all the way down. Picked up by Strassman in the near corner. Strassman leaves it off for Mitchik. Mitchik behind the cage, trying to get this one in the center. It's stripped by Gilly, and Gilly hustling along the near boards. Here he comes 2-on-2. Comes in, tries to move around Timberlake. He's able to get into the slot, gets the shot on pad, save. Great save from Henry Roscos. Puck now controlled by Sam Hakes. Hakes trying to kick that one along. He's able to continue to play it forward, get past his man. He's 2-on-2 with Strassman here as they come in. He fires the shot in. It's gloved down by Jarrett. And Jarrett played that one a little bit oddly, but he is able to make the save and freeze it.
Yeah, he kind of fought it off a little bit. It was coming a little bit more inside, so you kind of got to roll that glove. And that's one of those that you never like to see. And it looks like he's having some issues with his glove. And we noticed that during warm-ups. And again, it looks like he's kind of struggling with that glove a bit.
Both offsetting penalties have expired, and Verhagen heads right to the ice for this faceoff. 12:42 to go, but the faceoff is controlled by McFarland. They rim that one around, but it'll be Timberlake picking it up at a point. Timberlake fires it back down, picked up by Verhagen behind the net. Into the slot, stick lift, no shot available. Now McFarland picks this one up, and they're carrying it. Carrying it is number 11, Jack Luzman. Luzman puts a light shot on. It's stopped by Henry Roscos, and then he freezes it up, and we'll get a face-off in the Oregon zone.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they just want to start putting as many shots on Roscos as possible, because he's had to stand tall a handful of times and made the save. But now they're starting to take shots from all over the place, just trying to get some deflections or rebounds off him.
12:25 in the second period here. Face-off comes. This one's won by McFarland. McFarland tries to work it towards the hash marks, blocked away by Gage Shiljan all the way into the far corner. Shiljan leaves that one off for Lucas Hefty, and Hefty now fires one all the way across to Schneider. Schneider with the skate continues to battle, fights it all the way down low. What a play by Calvin Schneider. Schneider now loses that one. It's chipped out, but Roscos able to stop it. Roscos back to Schneider in the near corner. Roscos has it again. He works to the outer hash marks, now gets it up to Gage Shiljan. Across to Hefty. Hefty tries to get it down low, kicked away by number 20, Max Binger. Oregon still controls. They're in the near corner. Get it to Roscos. Roscos to Verhagen. Verhagen a shot. What a blocker save. Crashing in his Gage Shiljan. Tries to get to that puck. It's still there near the corner. And now picked up by Zach Roscos. What a save on that shot from Verhagen. Shiljan into the center. Tries to kick it through to the slot. And finally it's played out. Jarrett keeping his team in this one.
Yeah, and again, they're having a hard time when Oregon starts pushing that hard. They're not doing a good job of getting Oregon out of there.
That pass to Calvin Schneider goes a bit beyond him. And now it's picked up by Jack Thesperson. Stopped up, though, by Oregon in the center line, and they're going to be able to play this one. They're all kind of bunched up, so they golf that one in, go for a line change as they dump the puck. 11:18 to go in the second period, a 1-0 Panther lead here, taking on the McFarland Spartans. This one picked up by, Laszlo. Laszlo head to Damon, and Damon's hustling. He's got Ian Shiljan across. Instead, he pulls the trigger, and another blocker save from Tyler Jarrett. That puck going to be held by Carson Timberlake at the point. Timberlake gets it into Damon. Damon, a backhand shot through the hole and a score! Got that one underneath the blocker arm, above the pad. What a shot from Tyler Damon to score.
That was a 7-hole backhand, and that was pretty. He got exactly where he wanted to, and as a goaltender, you hate backhands. They're hard to read, and that one was placed perfectly. Not much Jarrett could do on that. Great individual effort.
And that all started as the Panthers just hustled to keep a puck in the zone that really they had no business holding in the zone. Just did not allow McFarland to get the clear, and they generate two chances. The second one falls. Tyler Damon with a great play to get that score. And with 10:58 to go, his team now leads 2-0 here at the Oregon Ice Arena. Off the faceoff, this one's controlled by McFarland. McFarland has it. They chip it ahead, and they'll dump that one in right over the head of the linesman who has to duck. And now it's picked up by Carson Timberlake. Timberlake ahead to Hakes. Hakes picks it up by the Zamboni door. Off the wall and ahead. Stopped up, though. Nice stop by Jack Bruno. Bruno plays that one in, and the Panthers have it defensively. Hayden Bell across to Carson Timberlake. Timberlake getting the assist on that goal to Tyler Damon. And now this one's carried by by McFarland. McFarland to the hash marks and a shot. Misses the cage. Ryan Mitchick has that. Hits Hakes on the outlet pass. Hakes moves around his man, and here he goes. Hakes all alone to the faceoff dot. Shot and another blocker save as Hakes is pushed hard into the wall after that shot. Hayden Bell picks this one up, can't settle at the point. Now he gets it. Slapper goes in. Deflection. Shot from 18. Strassman can't get it to go. Off the outside of the post. Can't get that one to go. Now carried by Hakes. Hakes leaves this one off to the point man. It's Carson Timberlake. Timberlake all the way across to Hayden Bell. Hayden Bell's got some room to look at here. Fires the shot. A pad save. Oh boy, the Panthers are just buzzing here, and that one's going to go down for icing. So many chances in that sequence.
That third save in that sequence, it's almost hard to point to which one it was, but where he had to go side to side. But one thing I want to point out, the Panthers are shooting blocker side on almost every shot here. They're seeing something out there that it may be hard for us to see. They're trying to really focus all the shots there.
It'll be Alex Verhagen taking a rare face-off here on the far side of the McFarland zone. Verhagen fighting to get that one. He gets it out to the point where it's held by 15 Laszlo. Laszlo's shot is chopped down, nicely chopped by the by the Spartans, but Verhagen picks it up and immediately dumps it back in. Hustling to get that one is 25 Carson Winkie. Winkie and Verhagen battle, and this one's taken away. Moved ahead. Nice job by Hefty to poke that one down. They get it past Hefty. That, though, should come down for icing. And indeed it does.
Yeah, again, Oregon just seems to be buzzing again. They get it into the zone, and they are relentless about it not coming out of there. McFarland's having a real hard time getting any sustained kind of movement out of the zone, and they've really got to find a way to break out against this Panther team.
Alex Verhagen again taking the face-off. This one, though, won by McFarland, and they play it down to Winkie. Winkie in the corner. He taps that one forward, and they're able to get this one past. Again, it's going to come down for icing. Number 11, Jack Luzman, looked a little frustrated with himself after that one.
Yeah, and again, it's the same kind of thing. They're having a hard time generating any possession in their own zone. and they can't move it out. That's a good sign for the Panthers, but McFarland's got to find a way to adjust to that.
Verhagen taking on number 10, Grant Newcomer. Newcomer wins that one back to Winky. Winky rims it hard. Hustling, though, is Sawyer LaChance. LaChance can't quite stop it before it comes out. He taps it back toward the zone, but here comes McFarland. McFarland's 2-on-1 as they hustle in. Trying to get that pass in. The pass goes behind his man, and it's picked up by Verhagen. Verhagen loses the puck, though. That one's picked back up by Loosman. Loosman battles for it, and they get it back down once again. McFarland tries to tap it through center. Roscoe intercepts, and here comes Roscoe. He hits Schneider on a long cross-ice pass. He and Verhagen are 2-on-2. Now they're 5-on-2. Leaves it back. LaChance swing. Can't get it. Can't get as much as he wants. Roscoe gets that puck. No, finally swatted out, and that'll go for an icing once again. And Verhagen slaps his stick on the ice. Boy, they had a chance there. Sawyer LaChance, the man that had the opportunity, just couldn't quite get the shot that he wanted.
Yeah, and again, it almost looked like they were trying to be too pretty. You know, trying an extra drop pass. At that point, you bring it in, you take the shot, keep it low, look for the rebound.
A full-on 5-on-2 break there. They were behind everybody. Now it'll be Tyler Damon in the face-off circle on the near side of the McFarland zone. Damon swats that one towards center, but McFarland plays it out. McFarland fighting here, trying to carry this one hard. Instead, they'll backhand it in. That was 16, Zach Moore firing it as Roscoe leaves it for Hayden Bell behind the net. Bell immediately challenged by two Spartans as they're trying to dig this one off the rear wall behind the cage. Bell able to kick it, and he gets it to Carson Timberlake. Nice job to get that one free and get it to his D partner. Pass across to Laszlo. Laszlo taps it but can't settle it down. Tyler Damon delivers a check as that puck comes in, and 16's all alone. It's Zach Moore, played away by Henry Roscoe, using that stick. What a job by the goalie, 29.
Yeah, that's one that you always get a little nervous about, but Roscoe is aggressive.
And then another shot comes in from Zach Moore, and Roscoe gloves it, looking just incredibly sharp between the pipes.
Yeah, again, he seems to be tracking the puck really well. When you see that puck rolling like that, it's tough as a goaltender to decide, is it got enough speed that you can meet it halfway before the offensive player gets there?
Tyler Damon in the faceoff circle on the far side of his own zone. 8:05 to go in this first period. It's the second period. 2-0 the score in favor of Oregon. Puck dumped down. It's going to be stopped up by Lucas Hefty, and he'll circle behind his own net. Hefty stops up, circles around, and gets this one to Damon. Damon's now got a teammate with him. He's got Laszlo, and he's got Ian Shiljan as he moves into the zone. Loses that puck, though, and it's swatted out towards the blue line. They're going to have to check up as that one came all the way out. Hefty has this one at the center line. Turns around to evade one defenseman. Now circles all the way back. Across to Ian Shiljan in front of the Panther bench. Shiljan gets that one to Laszlo. Laszlo hustling here. Laszlo across to Damon. Deflection no good. Damon goes down, and that one's picked up by McFarland. McFarland loses the puck immediately, though, and Ian Shiljan has it. Shiljan will dump that one forward with 7:21 to go in the second period. High off the glass. That one's coming towards the point. It'll be picked up by Gage Shiljan out in center ice. Across to Lucas Hefty. Hefty's pass nearly intercepted, but Hakes able to play it. No, Hakes can't hold it, and now hustling is Alex Gilly. Gilly's got a player across as he goes in. Shot comes in, blocker save from Henry Roscoe all the way to the near side. That one played forward by Ryan Mitchik, and now this one's carried off the glass. Mitchik with a nice job to play that one, and he fires the shot in, gloved by Tyler Jarrett, and you had a little bit of contact down here in front of the penalty boxes.
You know, there were two missed calls there. The first call should have gone against Oregon for interference. Right here, just below the blue line, McFarland was coming for the puck, and he took him out, and then there was a slash from McFarland against Oregon. Refs got to start stepping it up and making sure they keep control of this game.
Sam Hakes in the faceoff circle on the near side of the Spartan zone. Spartans win that faceoff, controlled by Bryce Fleming. Fleming turns around nicely and fires that one along the near side, but Hayden Bell steps in, able to take that puck away. Puck chipped back, and Bell goes down, but Mitchik holds it to the top of the circle, gets a shot in, and a little sort of roller is picked up off the ground by Tyler Jarrett. We'll get another faceoff.
Yeah, and again, Jarrett's going to see that all the way in. There was nobody there, clear shot in. You need to get more traffic in front before you put a shot on like that.
And I apologize. I realize I'm looking at my sheet now. I've been calling him Tyler Jarrett. It's Tucker Jarrett, so my apologies on the misnaming there. Puck now controlled by McFarland, but intercepted by Mitchik. Mitchik out to Hayden Bell at the point. Bell from the top of the circle, shot deflects and goes wide to the left. Carson Timberlake coming in now, can't get it, but this one will be stopped by Hakes at the point. Hakes holds it on the blue line. Deflection off the skate of Ryan Mitchik, just misses over the top of the goal. Fired out now by Jack Bruno, not going to be able to hold this one in the zone. The Panthers will reset in center ice. Boy, that deflection was pretty, and it just missed over the top of the net.
Yeah, did not miss by much, and that's the kind of deflection you hate to see coming your way as a goaltender.
This one's going to go down for icing. No icing is the call as Mitchik battles into the back wall and hustles for it. He pushes his man against the net, and he's going to get a call as he knocks the goal off. going to get the roughing call, I'm pretty sure, here.
Yeah, and that was, he had the stick up high, had the hand up high. You've got to watch that over there. An offensive zone penalty like that was blatant. You've really got to be a little bit more careful than that. Mental mistake.
The call officially is holding. It'll be a 2-minute penalty against Ryan Mitchik. With 5:57 to go, the McFarland Spartans will have the power play, and they'll start with the faceoff in the far side of the Panthers zone.
Yeah, offensive zone penalties kill you every single time, and this is where McFarland can really make Oregon pay for a mental mistake.
Faceoff comes, Oregon trying to get it. No, McFarland able to control, and they get it across to Bryce Fleming. Fleming back in, a shot comes in, and Roscoe's gloves it. That shot provided by Alex Gilly from high above the circle, but Roscoe sure gloved and hands it.
Yeah, and both McFarland players were behind the goal line. They need to be up a little bit higher, and I think that's what they were waiting for. They just didn't activate.
Face-off coming, Panthers try to get this one. Schneider goes down, and instead it's controlled by McFarland. McFarland plays this one on the far side. Into the corner, now back out. Setting up very much a far side focused offense here. And they'll change positions, work towards the face-off dot. That one comes out. Wind and a shot from Gilly. Deflection, got what they wanted, but it goes up over the net. McFarland still controls with 1:29 to go on this penalty. They lose that one behind the net, but they're able to pick it back up. Shadowed by Gage Children, now they carry it to the near side. Move that one to the top of the near circle. Shot comes in, easy stick save for Roscoe's, but it's right behind the net. Carried there by the Spartans. They move that one back to the top of the near circle, now back down. Switching sides with 1:11 to go, 5:06 to go in the second period. Still a 2-0 Panther lead. Shot comes in from Gilly. What a block from Calvin Schneider. Oh my goodness, the whole body lays down and he blocks that shot. Still Spartan puck here on their far side now. Working this one on the outside. Panther defense very successful so far on this penalty. They've killed off more than half of it. Nice job by Roscoe's to poke with that. And shadowing now, it's Lucas Hefty trying to dig this one out of the corner. 46 seconds to go on this penalty. That one's picked off by Verhagen, and Verhagen clears it out. The first clear for the Panthers. They'll be able to get their tired PK players off. Nice job there.
Yeah, and they were getting tired. That was an important clear that they had to get, so that really helped alleviate some of the pressure.
Spartans bringing this one up. Nice job by Ian Children to block that one up. This one picked up by Zach Roscoe's. Roscoe's plays it down and killing off more this time. 22 seconds left on the power play. That puck comes all the way down. Timberlake's going to get there first. Winds up and hustles it along the boards and gets it out of the zone. Slap shot clear. And with only 12 seconds left on the penalty, the Panthers are looking great. Big hit against the wall delivered by Ian Children, but they carry this one in. Get it all the way across to number 20, Max Binger. Binger has that one, leaves it off. Last chance here as the penalty's just about to expire. Penalty does expire. Both teams full strength. Puck in the slot. They've got a chance. Shot, a pad save. Right off the corner of the pad with his toe. I don't know how Roscoe's got that, but now Mitchik is streaking. Mitchik hustling to get past his man. Nice job to control that one by the Spartans. Mitchik nearly had a break there. And yeah, that's going to be offsides for me and Children. Boy, Mitchik with a hustle play there at the end. But how about Henry Roscoe's on that last shot?
Yeah, he had to constantly be moving because that puck was kind of stationary there with a number of players fighting for it. When McFarland was able to get that shot, was going right for that far side, and he got the toe on it. Big save.
Incredible to keep his team with a 2-0 lead. No damage from the Ryan Mitchik penalty, and with 3:39 to go in the second.
They had too many players on the ice.
Oh no, an unfortunate bench minor here. Too many players is the call. Sam Hakes is the one that's going to have to serve that penalty. So too many men on the ice goes against Oregon, and immediately they're back on the penalty kill, and that's got to be demoralizing for a team.
It's almost like somebody said no penalties at the beginning of this period.
We're going to hear about this from Coach Yachman as soon as this one goes up, aren't I?
Oh, you're never going to stop hearing about it from me.
Forget about anyone else. Ryan Mitchik in the faceoff circle for the Panthers. It looks like Zach Moore there.
Yeah, they're just waiting for it to get on the clock. And this is not a good position for the Panthers to find themselves in.
No, certainly not. I'm sorry, it's Grant Newcomer faceoff. And he's able to control it for the Spartans. Spartans again playing on the far side of their zone with their power play setup. Have this one very high, and they switch positions. Gilly tries to get that one in. A save from Roscoe's, but the puck remains in there. Knocked out now. Mitchik hustling, trying to get that one clear, but the Spartans able to control. They circle all the way around. This time come to the near side, leave it off for the D-man. Move that one back to Gilly. Back to number 6, Bryce Fleming. Fleming shot blocked, and now Strassman and Fleming in a foot race. Fleming gets a step on him and gets that one first, but he's able to play it back. But man, Strassman with a big hustle there.
Yeah, and a little bit of a slash from Strassman. He's better watch it, or he's going to find himself down 2 players.
Zach Moore's got that puck behind the net, works it into center, blocked away by Roscoe's, and now flipped out by Matt Strassman. This one controlled by Alex Gilly at center ice. Minute 11 to go on the penalty, 2:50 to go in the second period. Panther lead is 2-0 over the visiting McFarland Spartans. This one carried all the way in by Gilly. Gilly all the way to the near side, now circles behind the cage. All the way back to the far side now, leaves that one off, and they'll fire it back to Gilly. Verhagen tries to get in, but Gilly's got it to the point. Steps up, fires the shot, deflection comes in, goes for the save. It's in center, knocked out. I can't believe that didn't get in, and the delayed offsides, and Verhagen's got an offensive chance here. Verhagen coming, he moves past one man, gets tripped, hand is up, a clear trip, and that's gonna go against, I can't see the number, we'll wait till he turns around, but that'll certainly go against the Spartans, number 6, Bryce Fleming. And they called for that trip. What hustle by Verhagen. What a job by the defense to clear. That puck is bouncing behind Henry Roscos in the crease, and they managed to not only clear it out, but generate an offensive chance.
Yeah, they dodged a bullet there. That puck easily could have gone in off Roscos. That's a bad penalty to take. They didn't need to do that on a power play. I think the coach is going to talk about that one in between these periods.
40 seconds to go of 4-on-4 hockey. Then we'll have a minute 20 of a power play for the Panthers. Face off in the McFarland zone. Golfs that one very high, and he's able to clear the zone, but the Panthers will control. Lucas Hefty has that one. Hefty all the way up to Verhagen in front of the scorer's table. Verhagen crosses over, now he heads in. Verhagen's got Schneider across as he moves all the way to the far corner. Stops up, looks for that pass into center, now comes towards center. Across the gate, Shiljan, shot! And a great pad save from Jared, had to move left to right. Shiljan didn't quite get as much on that as he would have liked. Puck still in the corners, the Panthers battling for this one. Carried out by 25, Carson Winkie. Winkie hit against the boards, and hard challenge by Calvin Schneider. Now this one comes out, this one comes all the way out, and it'll be regathered by the Panthers at center ice. Panthers regain the zone. Lucas Hefty has it to the faceoff dot. Fires the shot, a save, but the one comes in. He's on his back, he can't get to it, but now they have it. They flick it out, can't get it out. Get it back to Alex Verhagen. Verhagen has this one as he moves around.
And they're at full
And we're on to the power play now. The penalty has expired. That was that bench minor for too many men. Puck swatted out, no ice. In fact, that one will go on net, and we've got a minute 2 of a power play for the Panthers here with a minute 17 to go. This one fired in, and here comes Schneider. Schneider's got Damon heading towards. Moves that one around, man. Oh, what a play, and it's finally knocked out. I can't believe he got around that man, but just too many sticks in there. This one out to Hefty. Hefty into the slot. Fires the shot into center. Stopped up by number 4 defensively and played out. Great job by Hefty to hold the blue line. Hefty works it back down low to Damon. Damon tries to move around his man. Can't do it. That's Jack Sesperson, but it's held by Lucas Hefty. Back down to Damon now. Damon pulls the trigger. Shot, deflection, no good, but it's picked up by Calvin Schneider. Back into center. Damon there, pulls the trigger, hits traffic, and moves to the near side. This one carried now by Carson Timberlake. Out to Lucas Hefty at the top. Hefty fires it across to Calvin Schneider. Schneider back to Hefty all the way in the center. Hefty winds and fires. What a stop. What a stop by number 4, Jack Casperson. And with 10 seconds to go, 28 seconds in the period, this should just about end this penalty, but here comes Tyler Damon with one last charge. Damon moves across to the far side, gets hooked up there, no call, and this one picked up by Laszlo. That one's fired to the side, both teams full strength with 18 seconds to go. Hefty winds and drives. Shot played off, it's in the crease, it's a score! No goal! I was sure that was a goal. The referee waves it off. Net comes off in the process of Jarrett going back. Oh, I was sure that was a goal, but the referee immediately signals no goal with 7 seconds left. We'll have a face-off.
You know, he's having a hard time feeling that puck in his glove. And again, dropped it, didn't know where it was, and it was by his skate. I think it was a good thing that net got knocked off. Otherwise, I think that would have been a goal.
I sure think so.
With 7 seconds left in the period.
Only 7 seconds. Tyler Damon not giving up at the end there as both teams came back to full strength. He just fought and fought, generated the chance. This should just about end the period here. And so the Panthers will head in now ahead 2-0 on a kind of a crazy period there. We talked about what a disciplined game it was, and like you said, I kind of jinxed it. Saw a bunch more penalties in this. Saw a couple questionable no calls as well. Saw the Panthers though pushing as we have in the as we did in the first period, and they get another goal out of it.
Yeah, and again, it just comes from good, solid pressure. They're able to get that puck in. They're able to get good movement and get the shots. But again, they're not finding the back of the net as often as I think they believe they should. And I think that's where we're seeing some of the frustration and a couple of the penalties here. They just need to keep playing their style of game. McFarland should be happy with their play. I mean, it's 2-0. Their goaltender is keeping them in here, but they looked better in this period. Little discombobulated there a couple times with a lot of back-to-back icings when they were feeling that pressure. But again, I think they're going to come out a little bit different in the third period, and I think they're looking good.
And then in terms of the third period, we talked about Oregon in the first. Let's talk about McFarland here in the second. They are down 2-0, and Oregon is having no trouble generating offense. But for a great performance by Tucker Jarrett, this could easily be 3, 4, 5-0. What do they have to do to get a couple to fall? Because they haven't. We've seen a couple chances that have really made Roscoe's work, but by and large, he's just doing his thing. These are relatively routine saves for him. What do they have to do to make it a little bit harder on him?
You know, in talking with Coach Jockman before the game, he has a lot of respect for this team. He knows how solid and dangerous they can be. So part of it's going to be making sure that they stay on their system. They can't underestimate anybody. They can't take anything for granted, and they just need to keep peppering shots. They're doing a good job at getting shots on, but not a lot of traffic. And that's been the issue. When they've gotten the traffic there, it's been after that shot comes in, and then it's a scrum out front. They need to have traffic in front, then take the shot.
Alrighty, folks. This OCAmedia presentation of Oregon boys hockey is going to come back shortly. OCAmedia.com. Check out our website. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back. You're watching Oregon Panthers boys hockey. Don't go anywhere.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital. Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza. A little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oregon Panthers boys hockey here at the Oregon Ice Arena. I'm joined by Dan Draychuk in the booth. Ryan McCurdy's on the camera for us tonight. And Dan, 2-0 the lead for the Panthers. They've done awfully well in all phases. We saw, as you and I were talking about off air, a little bit more chippiness coming out in the second periods. Got some of those penalties going, but overall, a very solidly played game for the Panthers, and that's why they have that 2-goal lead. But they definitely can't feel super comfortable with that, given the fact that McFarland is playing well, particularly their goalie, Tucker Jarrett.
Yeah, Jarrett has been solid, and they're throwing everything at him. But one thing that if I'm a coach in the Panthers locker room, the one thing I'm talking about is face-offs. From the beginning of this game, I started keeping track, which is something I don't normally do. 24-13, McFarland is dominating in the dot. The issue with that is if they get on more power plays, and that was how they were able to generate every single bit of offense on those power plays, is control off the faceoff. Oregon's got to do a better job in the faceoff dot. Otherwise, they're going to give McFarland the ability to get back in this game, and they're not far out of it.
No, it's a 2-goal lead is basically no lead at all, in the sense that as soon as you register the next goal, now it's anybody's game. If you're McFarland, how are you going to get that goal? So far, we've talked about they had the one chance with Henry Roscoe's where the puck ended up behind him. I have no idea how Oregon's defense cleared that out. Other than that, though, Roscoe's has not faced a whole lot of shots that have really made him reach as a goaltender, so to speak.
Yeah.
How do they force him to do that?
Shoot more pucks. Get more pucks on him from every different angle. Get some traffic, generate some rebounds, and something's going to get by him.
Quantity has a quality all its own. All right, it's going to be Alex Verhagen taking on Grant Newcomer in the face-off circle. 17 minutes to go in this third and final period as the Panthers lead 2-0. Panthers control that one. Verhagen trying to play that forward. He's able to as he goes down and swats it all the way into the Spartan zone. They rim that one along, but it's stopped up by Calvin Schneider. Schneider into center, nobody there but blue jerseys, and they pick that one up. Now carrying this one is Bryce Fleming. Fleming moves it across as he takes a little shot from Verhagen, and they play that one all the way in. Gage Children will pick it up behind his net, rim that one forward to Calvin Schneider. Schneider nicely plays that one into center. Verhagen loses it, but Roscoe's right behind him. Roscoe's pass for Verhagen goes a little bit long, and it's going to be an icing call, just a little bit mismatched there on the pass.
Yeah, and that original breakout from McFarland, there was almost a little confusion up front. The puck carrier was kind of looking around who to move it to and didn't realize that he was the furthest one up the ice. That type of thing would concern me as a coach because they need to feel more comfortable and confident in moving that puck up. That's not a good sign.
Sam Hakes against Alex Gilly. Gilly has been consistently amazing in the faceoff dot. He does win this one back, but the Panthers are able to fight to it and get this one out. Matt Strassman has the puck. A cross-ice pass goes to Mitchik, and Mitchik able to grab it. Mitchik to the top of the circle, fires a shot, it's deflected, comes back towards the net now, and Jarrett stops it up. Nice job by Ryan Mitchik. A great cross-ice pass from Matt Strassman to set up that opportunity.
The communication from Oregon is always spot on. Even when their passes aren't connected, they're talking to each other and trying to adjust, and that's one of the reasons they're so dangerous on transition.
Gilly versus Hakes. Hakes wins that one. McFarland almost able to grab it, but Hakes now has it. Backhand shot, a stick save. Strassman picks that one up right behind the net. Tries to wrap it around, instead gets it all the way out to the point. Hayden Bell fires a shot, and he scores! Hayden Bell's first goal of the season. We talked about it at the start. What a shot, laid it on the ice and beats him 5-hole.
Yeah, I don't think Jarrett was able to track that at all. I kind of snuck through underneath that pad. Definitely deceiving. There was a lot of traffic, and it looked like one of the McFarland players was trying to block that shot up, and I think that may have screened his own goaltender.
Great, tremendous work from Hayden Bell. Congratulations to him. Not only his first goal of the season, but his first goal of his Panthers career. Couldn't have come at a better time. Gives his team a 3-0 lead with 15:52 to go. Here come the Panthers hustling in, and Sam Hakes. Hakes to Mitchik. Mitchik all alone in the slot. Shot is blocked up. Hakes shoots, and he scores! And we talked about how quickly a 2-goal lead can evaporate, and you can see why. Just in less than 3 minutes, the Panthers bury another 2. That one, Mitchik to Hakes off the rebound. Great job to get a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and that was about a 20-second deal, and we're seeing a goaltender change. And I got to tell you, the new goaltender coming in, I loved watching him in warm-ups, and he's fiery. He's my star already, and he's been on the ice for all of 8 seconds.
That's going to be number 1, Rob Huell, their senior goaltender, replacing number 32, Tucker Jarrett. And I don't think Jarrett should be in any way upset with his performance in this game. He has played so well. Gage Shiljan plays this one for the Panthers, gets it down low. Jack Bruno able to play it all the way out. Shiljan holds it at center ice and across to Hefty. Hefty very high up over the glass as he dumps that one in. More of a shot than a dump, and out to Gage Shiljan. Shiljan's shot comes in, deflected away, but Damon able to hustle and get it. Hefty picks that one up, rifles another one in, backhanded a score! And 3 goals. That one comes from freshman Laszlo Araz, his 3rd of the season. Now a 5-0 Panther lead. Not even 3 minutes gone in this 3rd and final period.
Yeah, and again, it's just a lot of traffic, a lot of shots, and it's off the rebound that one goes in. But I got to tell you, I'm watching Huell in net, and he's still got a smile on his face. I love this kid.
5-0 for the Panthers now, 15:19 to go. Puck confused in center ice. Now Laszlo going to hustle and get it. He'll dump it into the zone. This one carried by McFarland in their own defensive side. Chopped by number 5, Jack McGinn. And McGinn able to play this one out, but immediately it comes to Laszlo. Laszlo head to Ian Shiljan. Shiljan tries to get the shot in. It's deflected all the way to the rear wall. That one played across by Gilly, and now all the way out. That one's going to come all the way down for icing, and we'll get a face-off in the McFarland zone.
Little bit of frustration and just a little bit back on their heels from McFarland. I mean, you give up 3 goals in about a minute 40, maybe 2 minutes. That can definitely affect you, and right now McFarland just has to sit back and play shift by shift, shot by shot, and there's still a lot of time to come back in this game.
Absolutely. 14:53 to go in the 3rd. A 5-0 lead for the Oregon Panthers. It's Alex Verhagen in the net. Gets that one all the way out to Sawyer LaChance. LaChance, though, can't hold it, and this one's played out by Zach Moore. Moore hustling, but Carson Timberlake faster, able to take that one away. Continues to battle, but Timberlake wins that fight, and up off the glass across to Alex Verhagen. Verhagen 2-on-2 now. He's got Roscoe's across. Verhagen to the top of the circle. Shot and a save from Rob Huell. Freezes it down.
Yeah, Huell, I was surprised there. Didn't come out as far as I thought he would, because that was a far shot out. Not as aggressive as Jarrett is, but definitely able to track the puck. And McFarland looked like they were able to generate some stuff there. They just need more consistency there.
Alex Verhagen taking the face-off again. Rare duties for him tonight, playing center. Usually he's on the wing. Plays that one out, but this one's carried, and it'll be hustled up by number 11, Jack Loosman. Loosman fires a shot in from long away. Goes behind the net, but he picks that one back up. Back in through center. It's in front of the crease, and Henry Roscos will cover it up. Number 10, Grant Newcomer, their leading scorer, was threatening there. I'm sorry, that's number 20, Max Binger. Wisely covered by Roscos.
Yeah, and LaChance really was the star on that one, tying up that stick so Roscos could come out and grab that puck. So, yeah, definitely looking good from LaChance out there.
Newcomer versus Verhagen in the face-off dot. That one controlled by Roscoe. Roscoe's ahead to Schneider, and now it's 3-on-3. Schneider coming up along the near side. Back into center. Leaves it for Roscoe. Roscoe gets the shot in. Deflected up and into the net. A nice save from Rob Huell on a great chance from the Panthers.
Yeah, good shot coming in. This has been Oregon's style this entire game. Get it in, get the shot, generate a little bit more traffic, and they may have been able to bury that one, but again, they should feel very, very comfortable with their play right now.
Alex Gilly versus Sam Hakes out in the neutral zone. Face-off won by McFarland. McFarland lifts that one very high. Nice job to tap that one forward, and hustling is Jack McGinn. Hustling back into the corner is Davis Kenyon as well. Kenyon back to McGinn. McGinn can't get it, but this one will be picked up by Fleming. Fleming loses it, fires it back to Alex Gilly. Gilly controls it in the neutral zone. Chopped by Ryan Mitchick right out of midair in front of his bench, and now the Panthers control. Gage Shilgen has it, ahead to Matt Strassman. Strassman tries to fire it to Hakes, but he misses him a little bit ahead, and that one tapped out. Immediately recontrolled by Hayden Bell. Bell's pass intercepted, and here comes 18. Kenyon with a nice job. He's going to have to get to that one in the corner and dig it out. Golfs it all the way to the far side where it'll be picked up by Fleming. Fleming plays it back behind the cage where Kenyon will get it again. No, his stick goes over the top of it. Blade went a little high, and now it's controlled by Sam Hakes. Hakes back to Shilgen, and Gage Shilgen will have this one for the Panthers. Shilgen keeping it away from his man as he gets through into center. Nice job to poke that one all the way down, and it'll be covered up by Rob Huell. Boy, Shilgen and number 8, Jack Bruno, engaged all the way to the end there. A little bit frustrated, but no worse for the wear.
Yeah, and right now the leaders on both teams need to make sure everybody's playing right at this point. Don't take any penalties. If you're McFarland, you can't afford to take any. And Oregon needs to be careful to keep everything that's going here.
Tyler Damon in the face-off circle now for Oregon. Damon wins that one back to Ian Shilgen. Shilgen all the way out to Hefty. Hefty saves it at the blue line. And Laszlo able to turn and get that one around. It's immediately grabbed by Kasperson. Kasperson plays it out. Boy, fighting Laszlo. Freshman Laszlo Araz battles from his legs and able to play that one in. This one held by Timberlake. Timberlake inside. Shot comes in. And it's saved. And boy, Tyler Damon and Carson Timberlake were both there for the deflection. They got it up a little bit, but great positioning from Rob Huell.
Yeah, Huell seems to be, again, I'm impressed with how comfortable he is out there and his confidence. He seems with his head in the game.
Tyler Damon against Grant Newcomer on the near side of the Spartan zone. Damon left without the puck, but this one comes out to Carson Timberlake. Timberlake down to Ian Shilgen all the way to Damon now in the near corner. Damon will hustle behind the net as he takes a little bit of a shot and now heads towards the net, back into the far corner. That one lost and picked up by the Spartans and a hand up. We're going to get a high sticking call.
Yep.
I did not see the high stick, I have to admit. Do you know who that went against?
I believe it's going to go against Oregon. Or no, it's going against McFarland?
Yep, number 4 from McFarland. That's Jack Kasperson. He's played awfully well for them defensively in this game, but he gets called for the high stick. And now a 2-minute power play, and we've said it all season. We've seen it all season. They are just deadly effective on the power play.
Yeah, when you have the ability to cycle the puck as they do when they're clicking, that becomes very dangerous.
Verhagen against Newcomer in the face-off dot on the far side. 2 minutes on the power play. 12:44 left in this game. 5-0 lead for Oregon. Oregon controls off the face-off. Hefty winds and fires. Misses a bit to the right. Calvin Schneider leapt in the air to avoid taking that puck somewhere in the thigh. And this one's held back by Hefty. Hefty across to Timberlake all the way ahead to Roscoe. Roscoe stops it up smartly at the center line, moves it back to Schneider. Schneider ahead to Hefty, and Hefty's got some room to work here. Hefty moves around one man to the face-off dot, now curls back. Gets this one all the way across to Timberlake. Timberlake a shot and a save from Huell.
You know, and that's where that left-handed goaltender kind of messes with you. When you're a left-handed shot, you're looking to go to that blocker side, but that happens to be the goaltender's glove side. That's one of the reasons why he's going to be effective from that side of the ice.
Once again, Verhagen versus Newcomer. Newcomer fighting hard to get this one, but the Panthers able to grab it. Timberlake all the way at the far point. Back down to Roscoe. Roscoe tries to walk it in. He's able to get it there. Fires it in. Verhagen's got a chance. Shot no good. Backhand shot no good. Second attempt. Third attempt. Another save. What a play by Rob Huell. 3 shots and a little bit of pushing and shoving that the linesman breaks up. But boy, 3 solid chances there, and Huell able to get the stops.
But again, what impresses me, look how quick he was up. Just kind of bouncing there. He was just almost listening to the music coming in. The kid just impresses me. I talked about him in the pregame warm-up. And just get to see him play, I got to admit, I'm impressed as heck with this kid.
A little bit of a thing developing here between Carson Timberlake and Grant Newcomer. They had words as they went off the ice. We'll see if that develops. But with 1:19 to go on this penalty and 12:02 to go in the game, it'll be the face-off in the Spartan zone. Linesman gets everyone onside. Face-off comes, and it's controlled by Oregon. This one's held by Calvin Schneider. Schneider all the way to the near corner. Continues to wrap around, gets it to Hayden Bell. Bell across to Gage Shilgen. Back to Bell now. Down low to Schneider. Oregon cycling this as they want to do on the power play. Nice job by Hayden Bell to hold it there, and they'll move it to Schneider down low. Schneider all the way into the corner for Zach Roscos. Now they change position. Roscos at the top of the circle. Back to Schneider in the corner. Moves around one man and works towards the net. Gets this one towards, fires the shot. It's blockers saved. And this one comes out to Hayden Bell. Bell can't quite hold it. We'll get the delayed offsides as Oregon will check up. Moves this one to Roscos. 38 seconds left on the penalty. 11:27 left to go in the third and final period. Great job pass across to Calvin Schneider. Schneider back to Verhagen. He can't handle it. Picked up by Bell. Bell to Shilgen now. Back to Bell. He moves this one all the way across to Zach Roscos at the top of the near circle. Now to Verhagen. Verhagen into center. Swing and a miss from Calvin Schneider. That one went through the net mouth, but Schneider couldn't get the lumber on. Schneider has it at the far circle now. Down to Roscos. Roscos has Verhagen in the center. Shot through the 5-hole and a score! Roscos with a quick snap release. 6-0 the lead for the Panthers.
And that is his 70th career point, I believe.
No, I'm sorry. It's Verhagen and Schneider that we're looking for 70. Roscoe's still a sophomore, unbelievably.
Right.
But another goal for him. That ties him with points with Verhagen, at least in turn. We don't know what the score was. We don't have the stats from the tournament games, but at least from what we have now, they're both tied at 30. Congratulations, Roscos. Great play from the Panthers here in this third and final period. 4 goals so far, and we're not even halfway done. 10:45 to go, a 6-0 lead for the Panthers. Mitchick in the center, a great save from Huell, and this one picked up by Zach Moore. Moore hustling to the near side, and now he moves back into center. Trying to get all the way coast to coast here as he goes to the far side, now circles back. Mix that one into center, nobody can get a shot on, and now Strassman will have it. Strassman has a 2-on-2 with Mitchick. Great back check for Moore. Mitchick pulls the trigger from very high up. Rebound to Strassman, he can't get the shot to go, misses to the left side. Moore picks that one up. Wraparound chance from Strassman, misses again to the left side. This one controlled by the Spartans, stopped by Sawyer LaChance at the near point. LaChance shot comes in, backhand shot from Strassman, again deflected away by Huell. LaChance holds it still at the near point. Gets that one down low to Hakes. Hakes tries to get it all the way across. A Spartan loses his stick. That puck comes all the way out. Great series of chances, but Rob Huell stands tall against all of them.
Yeah, and I could hear them yelling out on the ice. McFarland wanted them to ice it, and again, that's that kind of pressure valve that you always worry about. They're feeling a little bit under pressure here.
Lost puck, and that one's controlled by Hakes. He's pushed up against the wall, though, and the Spartans are going to be able to carry this one out. Alex Gilly hustling, trying to get past Lucas Hefty. He's able to get past him, but he loses the puck. LaChance has to get to that one. He's able to rim it all the way to the far side. Picked up by Laszlo there. Laszlo swats it out of the zone, and now this one attempted to be carried by Hakes. Hakes instead will go for a line change as he forces it down into the Spartan zone with 9:23 to go. Spartans off the wall and ahead to Jack McGinn. McGinn can't hold it, and LaChance plays it down. They get it to Damon, and now they've got a 2-on-2 with Laszlo. Fires the shot in and scores! Damon snipes from the top of the net. The top of the circle, goes to the top of the net. Gets his team a 7-0 lead on just a straight-up shot.
You know, 2 great goal scorers' goals from Damon. The backhand and that one. Yeah, I mean, any goaltender is going to have a hard time with that. He's got such a quick and fast release, and they're switching up goalies for Oregon as well.
Jacob Ayers has checked in for Oregon. Henry Roscos earning a well-deserved break as he pitched a shutout through 2.5 periods in this game. Off the faceoff, it is controlled by the Spartans. They try and play that one forward, and that one's carried by Grant Newcomer. Newcomer works towards center, forced all the way out to the blue line. Tries to get a shot in, blocked. Throws that one all the way into the far corner. Picked up there by Luzman. Luzman plays that one back out. Trying to get into center. They get towards the faceoff dot, but now forced to the corner. Back in towards center. Luzman has it there as he wraps around. Swing and a miss. A huge home run swing from Grant Newcomer, but the puck bounced over him. Ian Shilgen flying up the near side here. Fires the shot, misses the cage, goes right in front of it and all the way to the far side. That one poked in by Hayden Bell. Bell able to carry that one, but now it's fired out. That should go down for icing. Nope, no icing the call. And this one instead will be carried by Carson Timberlake.
Yeah, Oregon's really got their whole game going for them. Everything right now is working.
Hayden Bell stretch passes that one forward, trying to get it past everyone. He's able to carry this one all the way down and get it to his teammates. That one controlled by Ian Shilgen. Shilgen moves that one through center, comes to the near side. Verhagen trying to get to the puck now. Back into center, Tyler Damon has it. Off the wall, trying to get it back to Ian Shiljan. Shiljan behind the boards, battling with Bryce Fleming. That puck comes out, swatted to the near side, now back into center. Nice hit from number 6, Hayden Bell, and Gage Shiljan will hustle to pick up the loose puck. Shiljan high, tried to get it off the boards. There's no glass over there, only players, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for McFarland because it looks like in this period they were coming out with a game plan. But as Tyson said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. And those 3 goals had to be like a punch in the face that's really got them back. And now they seem to be forcing everything when towards the end of that second they look so solid.
It's not often that you can quote the great warrior poet Mike Tyson. It's always fun when you get to. This one carried by Calvin Schneider. Schneider with a hustle play, one-on-one here. Moves past his man, circles around to the other side. Roscos at center, stick is lifted up, and it's played away by the defense. Nice job by McFarland to back check and get the stick lift on Roscos. But now Roscos carries this 2-on-2 with Verhagen, 3-on-2 with Schneider. All the way out, chips it to Schneider. Schneider in the hash mark. Shot goes just left of the net, and it's picked up by 25 Carson Winke. Winke's shot plays high and into his own bench, and we'll get an out-of-play faceoff.
I will say this is the most times I've seen a puck cleared into the players' benches.
That's got to be the 4th or 5th time, I think.
I think in this period. And again, Oregon, when they're like this, they're like a wave. They just never stop, and that can be enough to frustrate any team.
6:32 to go in the third and final period. Oregon in a commanding 7-0 position here. And the puck played down low. McFarland will have it in their own zone. No, they lose control. Zymek tries to get a handle on it. Mitchik able to stop it in the corner. Mitchik into center. Shot goes, and it's pad save. Shot came from Sam Hakes. That one high off the glass. They get a fortuitous bounce off of the boards, but Hakes able to hustle back and pick it up. Hakes a long stretch back to Zymek. Zymek has it 2-on-2 with Mitchik. Zymek to the faceoff dot. Shot and a save from Huell.
We talked about it before the game started. Oregon is able to light the lamp. We see that all the time. And again, it's almost feast or famine. Here they put in 7. In the tournament, they couldn't score more than 1 against Waukesha. As coach, you're happy to see this, but you want to make this a consistent level.
We have gone to the running clock now because Oregon has opened up at least a six-goal lead. And the running clock continues despite a slap shot that goes up into the safety net. And we'll get another face-off.
Hefty looked like to just light that, and it just went flying up. I don't think it hit a stick. I think he just kind of heeled it, or it was rolling, and that's why the face-off comes outside the zone.
Yeah, it's sort of like every now and then you see a soccer player taking a PK and just sky one. That's basically what happened on that shot. Face-off very confused here. Finally, Zymek able to grab it in center ice, and the Panthers control. 5:13 to go. Like I said, the clock is going to continue to run here. Brian Mitchik with the shot. Stick save. Zymek trying to hustle to get it. He goes down, and that one will be carried by the Spartans. Spartans moving very quickly as they go past the benches here. Try and move that one into center. They're going to be offsides. And I get what he was trying to do there. The defense was collapsing down on him there on that corner, but a pass at the blue line like that is so tough for everyone to adjust to, especially with that much speed.
It is, and Hefty lines up those hip checks like that, and it's hard to get around, which is exactly what he was trying to do. But again, you've got to get penetration before you can move that puck to somebody else.
Zach Moore against Tyler Damon in the faceoff circle. 4:35 to go in this third period as the clock continues to wind. The Panthers ahead 7-0 over the visiting McFarland Spartans. Ian Shiljan has that one off the pass from Lucas Hefty. He's 3-on-2 here with teammates as he goes. Fires the shot and misses the cage to the right slide off a deflection. Lucas Hefty puts one in. Deflection misses the cage a bit. Nice backhanded deflection from Tyler Damon, but he deflected it away from the cage by just an inch or so. Another shot comes in from Lucas Hefty. Pad save, and Laszlo can't quite get to it. He does hustle back, though, tries to play it again. Sweeps the leg out. Looks like there might have been a trip there, but no call from the officials. They play this one back. It's picked up by Laszlo. Laszlo to Damon. It banks hard off his stick, but he's able to dump it back in with 3:57 to go. 7-0 is the lead for the Panthers here over the McFarland Spartans. That one played up to Carson Timberlake, who uses the hand and gets that one forward. Timberlake has this one, looking for the pass as he goes behind the net. Back into center. He gets it all the way to Hayden Bell, very high. Bell across to Laszlo. Laszlo, the freshman, carries this one. He gets that one all the way across to Damon in the far corner now. Damon moves around his man, trying to get that puck. Nice job by number 25, Carson Winke, to just stick with that one. The puck works its way all the way now into the near corner. McFarland will try and play it out, but Gage Shiljan will have it. Shiljan and his brother Ian battling here on the near corner. Challenged by 3 different Spartans as they try to get this one out. It comes to Ryan Mitchik at the point. Mitchik's pass goes out of the zone, and Hayden Bell will recontrol at the center line. Across to Gage Shiljan. Shiljan taps it to his brother Ian, who chips it in. 3:11 to go. And the puck in the corner. Zach Moore fighting for it, but Gage Shiljan able to take it away. Now he's screened away, and Moore has it. Mitchick forces him off the puck, but Winky able to fire it around. Held by Hayden Bell at the far point. Bell's shot deflected and stopped by number 18. 18 fires it down, and that'll be an icing call. That was number 18, Davis Kenyon.
You know, anytime you're playing a game and you're down by a lot, it's real easy to stop playing, maybe give up a little bit. And I got to say, I'm impressed with the way McFarland is handling this. Nobody's given up here. They're not getting chippy. They're playing a good, solid game.
No, absolutely not. Panthers have the puck again in the McFarland zone. Zymek tries for a second one, can't get it to go. Pass comes to Carson Timberlake. Shot! Boy, that hit number 5 hard. Jack McGinn, but he body blocks it. Great work. And Timberlake forced to retreat to his own zone. Up off the glass, ahead to Sam Hakes. It comes to Zymek. Zymek to Mitchick, and he and Mitchick will gain the zone. Mitchick fires a shot in. And that one sticked all the way into the net with 2:13 to go.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is just the attitude from McFarland. We've seen games where scores are out and then teams get chippy. There's a lot of slashes. There's a lot of things we shouldn't see. We're not seeing that from McFarland, and that's a credit not only to the coaching staff, but to their whole organization and the parents.
Absolutely. Face-off coming here in the McFarland zone. McFarland controls, and they're able to clear that one out. Nice pass ahead, and here they come the other way. McFarland hustling here, moving up the far side, head towards Jacob Ayers. Ayers makes a nice stick save and freezes that one down with 1:39 to go.
And I think that's actually the first real shot that he's faced.
I believe so. It's been all Panthers offense since he's come in.
Yep.
Nice job from the young man there to glove that one down, get his team a face-off.
And again, he hasn't gotten a lot of ice time this season. We've seen him twice now. He seems to look solid in there.
I think they're going to be happy with the performance he has when they lose Henry Roscos at the end of the school year. Shot comes in. That one misses the cage, but there's an opening on the side. Ayers gets back. And we get a whistle from the officials.
He lost sight of it.
Lost sight of the puck, so quick whistle there. Ayers, nice job moving pipe to pipe. A lot of exposed real estate, but he's able to get back in time and cover it.
Yeah, and again, that's a sign of a good goaltender in their side-to-side and their edge work.
Tyler Damon in the faceoff circle now on the far side of his own zone. That one won back by McFarland. McFarland trying to play it out. Big defense from the Panthers here with 45 seconds to go. Less than a minute to play into center, swing, and it's deflected by Lucas Hefty. Can't get it to the goalie. That one picked up by Shiljan across to Damon. Damon moves it through center, ahead to Laszlo. Laszlo gets that one in to Damon. Oh, Damon behind everybody, can't settle the pass down. Pass comes into center now. McFarland plays this one out, and they're carrying it nicely. Carrying is Max Binger. Binger works back into center, tries to pull the trigger, blocked up, and the Panthers try to carry it away. Shot comes in and stopped. Nicely stopped, and a little bit of exception taken there. I think they didn't appreciate number 10, Grant Newcomer, flashing at Jacob Ayers, and indeed, Newcomer's going to head to the bench. Only 15 seconds left. Not much effect. Bell checks in on his goalie, but yeah, a clear slash there from number 10.
You know, the goaltender's got it there. There's really no question. To take that kind of a slash is a little bit of frustration, which I can understand. But again, that's really something you don't want to see.
So with 15 seconds to go, Oregon will finish this game on a power play. They lead 7-0 here, and the faceoff will come in the near side of the Spartan zone. Puck drops. It's played back by McFarland. They fight into the corner. Zach Moore just hustling, will not give up on that puck. He golfs that one out. It's going to be stopped up by Hefty. Only a few seconds left to play. Nice job by Hefty to settle it down in center ice. He'll play it forward to end this game. Circling through the zone, and that will do it. Boy, Oregon played incredibly well throughout this whole game, but Tyler Jarrett in particular, but the defense of McFarland generally stood strong against some big, tough chances, and they came into this third period only down 2-0. All of a sudden, Oregon just blew the doors off the place. They finish up 7-0 here.
Yeah, and again, they could have had a lot fall initially, but they just really just started firing on all cylinders there, and they just, again, when they're like that, they are such a tough team to beat. And I don't know this for sure, but this might have been Roscos' first shutout of the season.
I don't know either. I'll have to go look back. Unfortunately, I wish I had that on my stat sheet. But either way, it certainly is a shutout. Henry Roscoe shut out his period, and Jacob Ayers finished up very nicely.
Yeah, each side did incredibly well there. I was very impressed with both teams there. And again, good, solid play from both sides.
All right. See a lot of handshaking, a lot of good feelings after the game, so that's nice to see. And with that in mind, 1 star from each team. Who do you like?
Oh, you know who I'm going with. I'm sorry. I thought Huel Here's the thing, and this is why I just really enjoyed watching that.
Sorry to take it away from you for just a second. A huge trophy's been brought out here by Lucas Hefty. Not sure what the trophy is for, but whatever it's for, congratulations, Panthers, on winning a giant trophy. I really don't know what the significance is, but the student section is happy. The players are happy.
Yeah.
Always nice to have a big trophy.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on exactly what that trophy is. Spartan Cup. So it's a cup between the two teams that goes back and forth. That's what it is.
Well, outstanding. They'll get a team picture in front of that. So congratulations, Panthers, on retaining that. But yeah, Rob Huell, your star for the Spartans.
Here's the thing. My youngest son is a senior and a captain on one of his teams. And one of the big things that they have to do is keep their team going, even in tough spots. And when you're losing by a lot, that can definitely happen. When they did that goalie change, he came skating out, and he was yelling, not nastily. He was just like, come on, let's go. This is just a solid leader. And no matter what happened after that, that's what he kept doing. So for me, just the leadership and sportsmanship level there, I'm going to pick Huell. On the other side, I'm going to pick Bell.
You got to, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. Hayden Bell, first goal of his career, first goal of this season. Outstanding work, and he's been such a solid defenseman for them.
Oh, yeah, and we talked about it in the beginning of the game. He's one of those players that you talk about because he is a necessary component to the way Oregon works. So that's why I'm going to take Bell.
All right, for me, I'm going to go with Alex Gilly. Alex Gilly was a huge reason why there was that huge disparity in terms of the face-off won. He won just about every single face-off that he had. Did a tremendous job for the Spartans. You took Hayden Bell, who I kind of wanted to take. I'll go with another unsung hero. I'll go with Andy Ziamek, excuse me. I've been mispronouncing him. He played very well. He was down low, crashing in. That's how he got that goal, was by being right in the crease as Lucas Hefty fired one in and then following it up. Carrying the puck well, played awfully well for them tonight.
Yeah, absolutely agree. You hear those names a lot during a game, and you've got to be happy with their play in this. Ziamek is one of those that, did I say that right? Ziamek, my bad.
Yep, I've been saying Ziamek as well. So.
Ziamek is one of those role players that gets in deep, gets into those gritty areas. Good, solid work ethic. Great pick.
All righty, folks. That's going to do it here from the Oregon Ice Arena for OCA Media. Visit our website, OCAmedia.com. Check out the YouTube and the Facebook page. So for our cameraman, Ryan McCurdy, my partner, Dan Graychuk, my name is Zach Seeloff, saying so long, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the community of Oregon. A special thanks to the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. OCA Media wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support.